Hi.
Today was the end of your first week of football practice.
Yep.
You unexpectedly joined football this year.
Yep.
And it's not just football, it's tackle football this year.
Yep.
So, what do you think? You're three practices in.
Before and after practice, I am in pain. I am in pain currently because my muscles are so sore. So sore.
So, the first day that you had practice, your helmet was really bothering you.
Yep.
Tell me about that.
Okay, so what happened was the helmet, there was these two pads on the helmet because the helmet has a bunch of pads all over it. And there was these two pads that were right here, like on the, like right underneath my hair. It was like the corner of 2 or 3 pads, but the corners were like sticking out, and so I was putting like so much pressure right here and like around my neck and things, and it gave me such a bad headache that I couldn't listen to what the coach was saying because I was like trying not to like fall down. It was so bad. It hurt so bad.
So what did you do the second day?
So the second day, I was like, well, I'm gonna try not to die. And so I put on my helmet, and for about a quarter of practice, I was fine. It hurt a little bit, but you know, helmets usually do that because they're tight. So I'd say about 20 minutes before our water break, I get a super bad headache. Not close to as bad as it was then, but still kind of bad. And I learned a way to help it because what I would do is the helmet is like a little bit, like it has a little bit of leeway, so you can like grab it and pull on it. And so I would pull on it from one end, and I would like try to adjust the pads, and I put it in a way where instead of putting it right here, I pushed it up to right here, like behind my ears. It helped a little bit for that time. And then, so it kind of hurt. We did some drills. We kind of practiced different plays and things. At the end of the day, on the second day, I came into practice and I was like, a bunch of kids were like, oh, my helmet's too tight. It's been giving me a headache since day one. And I was like, yeah, me too. And they're like, oh, okay, let me see. And so they're all inspecting everyone's, and they're like, oh, I accidentally inflated yours too much. Here, let me deflate it a little bit. And they go up to mine and they're like, oh, yours doesn't inflate with air. The side ones don't inflate with air. And I was like, uh-oh. And so they're like, here, you try this one on. And they gave me a large one, and it was like a bucket. It was like wearing a giant 5-gallon bucket on my head. I'm like this is the,
I don't think this will work, Coach.
Plate. And I'm like, I think this is a bit too big. And then they're like, oh, all right. And so they grab one. I think it was a medium. It's like a medium and a half, like the one I had before. And they're like, see about this one. I tried to put it on, and they were like, oh, wow, this has way too much air in it. So they deflated it a lot, and then they put it back on. It's perfect, and it's awesome.
And it doesn't hurt, and no more headaches.
I didn't have a headache all day.
Woohoo!
Yeah, and I did really good. Apparently, I'm not terrible at tackling.
Yay!
Kind of, sort of. I'm
learning quickly.
I'm learning how to alligator roll a bean bag, or not a bean bag, sandbag.
Nice.
It hurt. I banged my head and my brain bounced off of the roof.
Don't damage that brain. We're gonna need that.
Yeah.
That's gonna buy me a yacht in the future. I need you to not damage that brain.
In an oceanfront house.
That's right. So today is also the day that you got your very first football injury.
Yep.
Tell me what happened.
So, halfway through practice, all of the coaches, I think we have 5 coaches, split off into 4 groups, and the kids got split off into another 4 groups. And so we'd go to this one person, and he would teach us how to tackle a person, like a real person. And then we did another one that would teach us how to dodge a person and then go up to another person and like grab onto them like you were going to tackle them. And then another one, it was like an agility thing, so you had to run sideways. I don't know what that's called. You have to like shuffle, I guess, to the side, and then you had to like get down on the ground. Then you had to like roll, and then you had to run, and roll. And that one was tiring, and my legs felt like jelly after that. But the first one we did, where we actually had to tackle a real person, I was with this kid and we were doing it, and he was trying to tackle me, and he was supposed to tackle me. That was the drill, to get you to tackle someone. And so I was holding it, and he grabs me, and I trip, and it wasn't his fault. They said don't try to like take them down and make them fall, just like get them. But I had really poor footing, and so I slipped. I think I tripped him, and his helmet scratched my leg.
That looks pretty bad.
Yeah, the way I think it is, it looks like a weird smiley face.
It looks kind of like it was a hand, like somebody.
No, because I could feel the helmet.
So that must be his face guard.
I think it was.
Ouch.
It like scratched though.
Yeah, ouch. Does it hurt?
If I touch it.
Don't touch
It doesn't hurt normally, but like I can do this and it doesn't.
So when
hurt.
you first came home, it just looked like a scratch, and now it's clearly bruising.
Oh yeah, it was like I came home and it's like, oh look,
I scratched my leg.
Yeah, it was like skin everywhere, like ripped off skin, but it wasn't bleeding or anything. And now it's like.
It was definitely scraped, and now it's like, that's gonna bruise.
It was like,
You're gonna have a pretty good bruise there, buddy.
I was like, oh man, I guess, I skinned up my knee a little bit. I do that all the time. Yeah.
That looks
This
painful.
injury was not very nice though, because I could feel it, and if I put pressure on it, it hurt. It was not nice during the run around and roll and land, because we were supposed to go like and like land super fast, but I was like.
Jordan's tackling people in slow motion.
Yeah, I'm like,
Come here, lay down.
hey, sir, can you please lay down for
It's
me?
nap time.
Then he'd be like, oh, sure. I'd be like, thank you, sir.
I'm sure that's exactly what it'll be like.
Mm-hmm.
So the big question is, the end of week 1, will you be going into week 2?
Probably.
It's fun.
It is fun. Hurty, very, very painful, very hurty.
It's not really hurt though, because pain is really not real.
Pain is
All it is sore muscles, and that's just lactic acid built up in your lactic acid built up in your muscles that needs to be worked out with more exercise. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just a lot of sore muscles.
It was so funny. At the end of day 1, I woke up in the morning on day 2, and I was super sore, and I was like, ah! And I stretched a little bit, but it still wasn't good. I went to practice, and I'm like super tight, and then they're like, all right, run, and I'm like, and it doesn't hurt at all. And I'm like, what the heck?
You work out that lactic acid out of your muscles, and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, one thing I've found out helps a lot is stretching.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts a lot.
It hurts a lot, but that's what they say. It hurts so good. It hurts in such a good way. Ah!
No pain, no gain.
That's right. You're a footballer now.
Yeah, gain muscles.
But it's time to put my smarty pant to bed. So,
if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to make this channel strong, share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Please subscribe. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Poof! I think football practice is a lot of fun.